Alright folks, today we're going to be making a digital toolbox using the dimensions shown on the screen. There's 5 pieces total, and we're going to start with the base over here on the right. I'm going to go to the nexus point and start at the origin for my first piece, my first measurement, which will be 11 inches. I'm going to press L to get my pencil, and I'm going to click one time, and you'll see a line form, and you can move that line back and forth where you want it to be. You'll notice that the length is growing at the bottom, or it's getting smaller. I am going to just leave my mouse still and type in 11 inch on my keyboard. You'll notice that it switched to 11 inch on the length at the bottom right. If I press enter, then the line snaps to the length I want it to be. So we're going to use this 11 inches as our first line. I'm going to click again on the end point. It's going to turn into a red line this time, and I'm going to type in 6 inch, and it snaps to where it should be. Now, it might not look like it's the right length now, but if I kind of rotate this camera a little bit, you can see that it's going to be 6 inches and 11 inches. I'm going to finish out this square with another 11 inch line. Notice that it automatically goes to 11 inches, or I could type it in, but I'll just use it that it automatically popped to that. And then I'll go to 6 inches here, and I have my first shape, my base. Now you're going to notice that my base has no depth to it, and so we want it to be 1 inch thick. We're going to be using 1 inch thick wood for our wooden toolbox. To make this an inch thick, I'm going to press P, and it's going to give me the push-pull tool. I'm going to push-pull this to 1 inch and press enter. And there's my base, 1 inch base. All right, next we're going to make the side. And for the side, we are going to make this side 8.5 inches tall. I'm going to click over here and measure up. I started measuring from the midpoint, and I want this to be a blue line because it's going to go along that Z axis. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to type in 8.5 inch again, and that gives us the correct height. Over on the side, our side is going to be 5 inches tall, and our other side is also going to be 5 inches tall. Enter. From here, what we want to do is our total top of it will be 1.5 inches, but we're just going to measure 3/4 of an inch each way. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to make a red line. It's going to be 0.75 inches. That's 3/4 of an inch, and I can connect here from this endpoint to the top of here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. It's just automatically, when I move it just a little bit, going to pop to 3.25 inch. So I click there and go down. And there we go. We've got our side. Now I can use that push-pull tool again, but first I'm going to erase a couple lines. I'm going to erase this main line here, and I'm going to erase this line right there as well. So I'm going to use the push-pull tool and pull this out 1 inch. You're going to notice that I did not pull the bottom out yet. That's because I want to keep this as a separate piece. So I'm going to press L for line, and I'm just going to come back and connect this. Should be 1 inch. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing here, 1 inch. You'll notice that once you make a couple shapes, it starts to automatically kind of know what you're probably going to make the next length, so you can see what their suggestion is. Then I'm going to go back with an E. I'm going to erase some of these lines so that it's just one piece. All right, there is our side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So on the other side, I'm going to press L for line. Going to make a blue line that is 8.5 inches in height. And I'm going to make a line over here on the side, 5 inches in height. Over here, 5 inches in height. At the top, this is going to be a red line that is 3/4 of an inch, so 0.75 inch. Connect here, and it automatically pops to 3/4 of an inch. Gonna click here. All right, I'm gonna use that eraser again. Eraser to get rid of some of these lines. Push pull tool is P. I'm gonna press P and make this come out 1 inch. The same thing down here, just connect some of these lines. So it's gonna go down to 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch this way. And then I go back and erase my old lines. All right, so we've got 3 of the 5 pieces. My last piece is going to be 4 inches tall and 11 inches long. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to just measure out an inch this way. I'm just going to do 1 inch. You'll notice it's not going to make a new line there, but it is going to give you an end point, which you can use to start this last, this little side piece here. I'm going to measure up, and it's going to be 4 inches and over. All right, so that is kind of the square that we'll use. Now, we don't actually have to measure this whole thing out. We could, but I'm going to use the push-pull tool and just push-pull this out all the way to the opposite side. I do have to go back and add a line down here. But that's just kind of an easy way to push-pull it out so you don't have to make that whole shape. I'll show you what it looks like when we make the shape on this side. I'll do it the other way. So I'll measure out 1 inch. There's my end point. I'm going to come up 4 inches and over. This time I'll go ahead and just make the line instead of push pulling it. So remember, I want it to be a green line and it's going to be 11 inches. And then I just start connecting all these. So this is going to be a blue line and I got to make it come back across and it should all become a shape at that point. All right, looks really good so far. Oh, and we need to connect. This is why it's kind of easier to push pull it because we got one more piece we got to connect here. So I got to connect this line with this line. All right, looks really good. Last thing I got to do is add in my handle. My handle is going to be 1 inch. In real life, it's going to be 1 inch when we make it in the workshop because it's going to go. We're going to bore a hole into the side of this, and it'll rest inside of that hole, even though it's only 11 inches across. So I put 1 foot here or 12 inches, but keep in mind that on this model, it'll just be an 11 inch. So first thing I'm going to do is just measure down. I think I'm going to measure down about 1 inch. And then I'm going to press C to make a circle. For our circle, for this dowel rod, I think I'm going to make this about a 3/8 inch dowel rod. And it might vary when we make a wooden toolbox version. Delete these lines. And then once again, I'm going to use that push-pull tool and push-pull it all the way to the other side. All right. And that's looking like a pretty good toolbox right there. So what's kind of fun to do at the end is you can go over to the paint bucket and you can choose a color that you'd like it to be. Um, One thing I like to do on this is instead of choosing a color, I will go down and choose a wood texture. And so I'm just going to choose this kind of dark color. I can go around and add in my wood texture, and it makes it look a little more similar to what we're going to build in the workshop. Come around and do it on the sides. Okay, looks good. Last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and personalize this a little bit. And if you go over here on the bottom three dots on the menu, and I'm going to go and add in some text. So Mr. A, and ooh, that is huge, isn't it? Let's see if I can make this a little smaller. I'm going to go over to resize and just shrink this down. There we go. And then I'm going to go over to move. I could press M to go to move as well. All right, that way you know it's mine. Wow, that's sticking out a lot there. I think I could probably rescale this a little bit more. Just shrink this down a little bit. There we go. All right, and there's my toolbox. So, I hope you guys have a great time building your wooden toolbox. Good luck.